This is time and place for the City Commission meeting on Monday, May 6, 2024. Call to order and need a roll call, please.
Smith.
Here.
Weinreis.
Here.
Wright.
Here.
Commissioner Harvey is absent. Mayor Harrington.
Here. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Special night tonight, obviously. I just got a few words I want to say. Bear with me. I want to thank the department heads. Some of them are here tonight. And their staffs who helped guide me through my 4 years of being a mayor. You come into this job thinking you know something, but I came to the job knowing nothing. So they were very easy to work with, and they led me along for 4 years, and I really appreciate all the effort. I'm sure they'll do the same with Mark too, and I'm sure he will. One of the things that years ago, when David McGurr, his last night here, he made a statement that is so true. I thought I'd bring it up again tonight. He said, after so many years, and myself, after 12 years, I get to go home on a Monday night on a timely basis, and my wife, Rosie, can be happy about that, because there's many Monday nights she didn't know when I was coming home. And the meal that she had prepared wasn't worth anything, so I'm sure she quickly learned that not to get too fancy on Monday nights. So, and finally, 4 years ago when I came in here, I was excited and nervous at the same time. And tonight, as I leave here, I'm still excited. I'm excited to leave, and so it does come a full circle on you if you do it right. And I feel that we've done it right, and I'm ready to leave. So with that, I'd like to call Mark up and.
Mayor, if I may.
Oh, sure.
Before we get to that, the commission would like to present you with an item.
Oh, an item.
You want to come around to the front here?
I will come around.
You're going to end up there eventually anyway. I whispered to Gary before we got started, I said, I guarantee this will be your shortest meeting that you've had.
He's finally getting there. He's been trying
He's finally
to
getting
get
there.
Wow, guys.
In appreciation of your service to the city of Huron, as well as a commissioner, as well as being the mayor, we wanted to honor you with that token of gratitude. So
Very touching.
congratulations.
Appreciate that.
All right, squeeze in.
Appreciate it, guys. Really do.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and you get to look my way. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
All right.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll do this.
We'll do them first. They're all
You
due.
want to do it first?
Yep.
Just run together with the mayor's coming up. I'm going to do the office of commissioner, the oath of office for Rich Bragg. I, Rich Bragg, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of South Dakota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of Commissioner in and for the City of Huron, Beetle County, South Dakota, according to the best of my abilities, and that I am not under direct or indirect obligation to appoint or elect any person to any office, position, or employment under the government of the City of Huron.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
back.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You ready? I, Mark Rovich, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of South Dakota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of mayor in and for the City of Huron, Beetle County, South Dakota, according to the best of my abilities, and that I am not under direct or indirect obligation to appoint or elect any person to any office, position, or employment under the government of the City of Huron.
All
Welcome.
right. Thank you.
You
you gotta
Take
pose
your
for a
seat.
picture first.
Oh,
So I don't know if you wanna pose with Gary, you wanna pose with Pauline, you just wanna pose by yourself.
Whoever wants to come up.
We'll just do you if you like.
I am.
Alrighty then. This is gonna be like riding a bike, guys, but it's been a while since I've been on the bike, so help me out here, okay? Um, Next on our agenda is the agenda approval. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Move to approve the agenda.
Make a second.
Motion made by Commissioner Smith and seconded by Commissioner Weinrice. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Rice.
Aye.
Craig.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Thank you. Next thing, public forum. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. Please state your name and address for the record. Is there anyone here that would like to speak on public forum? Seeing none. I guess I would just like to say one thing, and I know he already bamboozed out of here, but Mayor Harrington, it was good to serve with him as a commissioner and as a mayor. He was very dedicated with his time on coming in and making sure everything was in right order, so I appreciate that very much. So, moving on to consent agenda. 4.1 minutes of the April 29th, 2024. What's that?
The consent
Oh,
agenda underneath.
Okay, sure. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be a non-controversial and will be acted upon by the commission at one time without discussion, unless a member of the commission requests an opportunity to address any given item. Items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. 4.1, minutes of April 29, 2024. 4.2, fuel quotes for the city departments. 4.3, parade permit filed by Huron Area Antique Power Association for June 14th, 2024. Designation of the official newspaper for the city of Huron. 4.5, list of official depositories for the city of Huron. 4.6, special event on sale alcoholic beverage license filed by Ben Drott from Broadland Creek Golf Course, invite on May 17, 18, and 19, 2024 at the Broadland Creek Golf Course, 118 22nd Street Northwest. 4.7, personnel. Recommend hiring Cheryl Kleinsasser as 911 telecommunicator. Number 2, accept the resignation of Kieran Cranes from the Street Maintenance 1. Number 3, post and advertise for Maintenance 1 position in the street department. Number 4, accept the resignation of Taylor Zingabang, police officer. Advertise for a police officer position in the police department. Number 6, change employee classification for Cameron Ruth. Number 7, 2024 seasonal hiring recommendations for Park and Recreation, Spa Central, Golf Maintenance, and Pro Shops. And 4.8, payment of the bills. I would entertain a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Commissioner Bragg,
Second.
Commissioner Weinreich, second. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Craig.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Next on our agenda is bid quote items. 5.1, consider payment request number 6 to North Star Logistics LLC, doing business as Century Crane for bid number 2023-21, Huron Transfer Station in the amount of $1,067,665.82. And this will be Assistant Engineer Dennis Bennett, you got some information?
Thank you, Mayor Robish. Commissioners, this is the building that is down, but they still want the progress payment for work done, so. Recommend approval.
Okay,
Make a motion to approve 5.1.
motion by Commissioner Weinrice,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bragg. Is there any discussion or questions from any of the commission?
Do you have any further,
Go ahead.
Mr. Bennett, do you have any further update on the incident that occurred?
The insurance company has settled or made a decision. Next step will be cutting the steel up and getting it out of there. And then we will have to do a structural analysis of the footings and see what needs to be done there. But till the steel's out there, the structural guys will not go on in there.
Thank you.
Anybody have any further? Dennis, could you elaborate a little bit for the people that are listening? I think we all know what it's from, but could you explain that, please? The new solid waste?
The new solid waste building,
Yeah.
that's being built across from Dakota Provisions old property. And they had the steel up the framework, but don't know why, but the wind took it down and it damaged the footings, and the steel will have to be cut up and replaced. The steel that is on premises is bent, twisted, compromised, and we won't allow it in the new building, so.
It's unfortunate circumstance, but things happen, so. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.2, Dennis, would you like to do this again?
You betcha. Number 2 is for the parking ramp, and this $164,320.86. This is for progress payment on that also. Striping has been done on partial. It's tight, and we're having IMAG look at, they're the design engineers, look at options on what we can do to make it more usable. But this is for progress payment, it is not a final, so. Recommend approval.
Okay.
I would move to approve.
Commissioner Bragg,
Second?
second by Commissioner Smith. Any discussion, questions? If not, we'll call for a roll call vote.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.3, Dennis?
Thank you. This is for 2024-08 sewer main lining. We've put it out to bid and got bids back. The bid's $1,964,071.96. We have $2,040,200 budgeted for this project. Part of this is eligible for the ARPA funding, so we will get money back from ARPA on this and recommend approval.
Thank you.
Make a motion to approve 5.3.
Commissioner Weinrice,
Second?
second by Commissioner Smith. Any questions or comments? Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Dennis, 5.4.
All right, last one I got. So this is for 2403 3rd Street Bridge Rehab. This, we had to rebid because first time around, we got no bidders. The bid we got is $238,055.50. This had a estimate of $154,806. The original estimate was $250 in 2021, so we actually have $380,000 budgeted. Excuse me. And this also has a big grant, bridge improvement grant through the state. So we should come in well under budget, what we have budgeted. Recommend approval.
Commissioner Bragg,
Second.
second by Commissioner Smith. Anybody have any questions? Rich?
So just financially, how do those grants work then? So we allocate the full amount and then they fill in as much as they
And
can,
we get,
and we just
it's
pay
a
the
reimbursement grant, it's an 80-20 grant with the state. So we'll pay it out and then, well, actually with them, they pay it out and then we reimburse them. It's a different type of grant than normal, yes, the
So-
state,
So that was already in this year's budget
yes.
for the
Yes.
payment.
It's been in the budget since like 2019.
Yeah. Yeah, because we went,
It's
actually,
been
we
an
got
ongoing thing with the state, yeah.
two big grants for this, one for the surfacing and one for the erosion control.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Dennis, do you know if they're gonna close that at all, or is that?
Oh, yes.
So-
They're putting a new surface on, so it'll be closed. It'll probably be one-lane traffic when they're surfacing it, so what we're hoping.
Do you have a
So-
schedule for that or not?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're just recommending award here.
Yeah.
So once we recommend award, the same company that got this, got the Dakota Avenue project,
Oh,
or
boy.
who we're recommending. So, once we get awarded, we'll have a pre-con meeting, and I'll have more info on when and how they're gonna go about it.
That'd be great, because there's a lot of traffic going out to those gardens and stuff, so if they need to make arrangements, I know you're on it, I'm just saying.
Yep, it will be
Okay.
So can we assume?
an inconvenience, but better than laying in water and doing no maintenance.
Well, yeah, kinda.
Can we assume that the savings of doing it at the same time as why, because their bid is considerably lower than,
I would definitely associate that with it.
good, that worked out great.
Yep.
Nice work.
Thanks.
Okay, roll call vote.
Smith,
Aye.
Wainwright,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. All right, we'll move on to departmental items. Consider appointment of officers. Each year we go through this, and I know for the last couple of weeks, some of them really chew their fingernails and get down to their toenails and stuff, but they're usually all right. We have Airport Manager Larry Cooper, Building Inspector Christopher Newman, Finance Director Pauline Carey, and Deputy Finance Director Janet Backerny. Fire Chief Ron Hines, Volunteer Deputy Chief Josh Sterrett. Golf Course Superintendent Jesse Hayak. Huron Community Campus Executive Director Doug Peets. Huron Event Center Manager Brenda Jagger. Human Resource Manager Shauna Brenda Jagger. Human Resource Manager Shauna Sterrett. Information Technology Director Chad Borgen. Library Director Angela Bailey. Parks and Recreation Director Chad Schroeder. Planning Director Barry Cranston. Police Chief Derek Layer and Deputy Police Chief Adam Dorr. Solid Waste Superintendent Dale Fortin. Street Superintendent Bob Simpson. And Water Sewer Superintendent Rob Rieger. I see no changes on here for a while now, and I know when I was on the commission, I had most of the same list, and they're very good, and that's what Mr. Harrington was talking about. It makes our job a lot easier, and they do a wonderful job, and I know I like to tell them as much as I can, and I know these guys work with them very close, and I know they let them know that, but the public needs to know some of these names, and I know some of them do, but they do a very good job, and we have a very, very good set of department heads, and they direct their employees. So I want to thank you all for that.
I'll make a motion to approve the appointment of officers.
Commissioner Wainwright,
Second.
second by Commissioner Bragg. Any other comments, questions? Careful, careful. All right, roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Wainwright,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 8.2, consider reorganization of city commission department liaisons and board assignments. and this is for the commissioners. I don't know if the mayor has talked to each one of you individually. I'm thinking he probably did. I would like you to take a look at that list. There's just a couple of things I would like to discuss there and see what your thoughts are here, fellas. Under the mayor, we have, I'm just gonna read the department liaisons, and then you can look at the rest of the board associations and, okay? Department liaison for the mayor is city attorney, public buildings, and streetlights. And I would like to add and move the HR manager back up to there. Let's go through this and then we'll discuss them, okay? But I would like to put the HR back up there. Commissioner Smith is the Finance and Revenue Commissioner. His department liaisons, the Finance, HCC, HEC, and the Information Technology. And then the rest of his assignments there for his boards. Sean Harvey is a Public Works Commissioner, and he has Engineering, Library, Streets, and the Planning Director. Rich Bragg is the Utilities Commissioner. He's got Parks and Recreation, Solid Waste, Wastewater, Airport, and Golf. And Drew Weinreis is a Public Safety Commissioner, Building Inspections and Code Enforcement, Fire, Police, and Dispatch. And then you can see on the bottom there the Bargaining Unit Sick Leave Bank Committee. That's the mayor and Commissioner Sean Harvey. FOP Bargaining, the mayor and Commissioner Drew Weinreis. Ask Me Bargaining, the mayor and Commissioner Rich Bragg. Beetle County Regional Rail Authority, Commissioners Smith and Harvey, and at-large Director Ken Peterson. Electrical Board is Commissioner Smith, and the Insurance Committee is the mayor, Commissioner Smith, Parks and Rec Director Chad Schroeder, Inspector Chris Newman. And so that concludes our list there. Do you have any thoughts or changes that you would like to talk about? Or I made that one change, I guess, and that was all. If there's thoughts about that, or if there's thoughts about anything else, I would take those right now, I guess. Discussion.
I would
Go ahead.
just give an opportunity to maybe whether Mr. Smith or Commissioner Smith or Director Carey wants to explain the reason why they thought they wanted to originally move that underneath finance.
Yeah, there wasn't Commissioner Smith, it was myself and Sean and the mayor. Harrington discussed that based on what previously had been done, that as a new department and a single department, we had moved those up there, but we felt, it fell under more with finance. Same way with airport and planning used to be up there. We're just moving them more with the commissioner that's in charge of those types of departments is what the thought was when we had initially recommended to make that change.
And I think that our last 12 years, we've had a mayor who's retired. Now we've got a mayor that's got a full-time job, so I
Right.
assume that was part of it. I don't know
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah,
how that
and-
factors in.
Yeah.
Timing's gonna be different. I guess I assumed that was part of the thinking behind those changes.
It was, and I know I
Yeah,
talked
we
to.
talked
Yes.
about it as well.
Yep. And I guess I talked it over with the mayor going out, and I talked it over with the HR director, and I guess, Pauline, you weren't there when we were talking about it, but, how do I want to say it? Maybe for some of the delicacy of the decisions that she has to make, if she's under a commissioner, a certain commissioner, let's say Commissioner Smith, if there's another incident in another department, then she will be involved with Commissioner Smith and that other department already And then there's 2 commissioners and a mayor that aren't involved with it from the initial start. That's what our discussion was at the end. And
Yeah,
so,
no, you're the mayor.
well, it wasn't just me, but that was the reason for the change back. So, and we can try it for this year or whatever, and if we wanna go back another, we can move them again next year or whatever, but I guess I would like to try it this way.
Good boss.
Nope. Well, anything else?
No, not really. It, pretty much echoing what Paul Lennon said, with connectivity, HR, outside of employee issues, they work closely with finance as far as budgeting and doing those types of things. So that was part of moving that into
Yep.
that, under that commission. But I certainly understand your thought process on it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Well, I guess with that new lineup, I guess I would entertain a motion to accept those.
I'd make that motion to accept the department liaisons with the noted change.
Okay,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Weinrice. I guess we've had our discussion. Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. All right. Well,